Hey y'all, we are back with another tutorial. If you can't tell, I have a few versions of this plushie that we're going to be making today. Today we're going to be making a smaller one. I'm going to be using purple yarn. You can use whatever color yarn you want. I'm also going to be using blue yarn for the smile here. For this project you will need a 3mm crochet hook, some safety eyes. I would recommend getting a few different sizes just so you can choose what size you like best on your frog. You'll obviously need your scissors and your yarn needle. We'll start by grabbing our yarn. I'm again bringing this yarn back. You're going to make a magic ring with 6 single crochets. If you watched my other tutorials, you should know how to do this. Y'all let me know how I can be improving my holding of the yarn, I guess. I'm by no means a professional. Definitely not. We'll make that slip stitch. And now we will do a round of increases. Since we started with a 6 single crochet magic ring, we should do 6 increases. That looks like putting 2 single crochets into the same hole. This is 3, 4, I like to count by 2s, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to do a round of single crochet increases, which means single crochet increase. We'll end up with 18 stitches in this round, I think. I'm not great at this math. Okay, so 1, and then in the next stitch we'll do an increase, which means 2, excuse me, 2, yay, 3, 4, that didn't happen, maybe I did that, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, grab some more yarn, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that didn't happen, 16, 17, 18. And you can use a stitch marker. I don't like using stitch markers, so I just count out my stitches. And if I count wrong, I just ignore it. You should probably try to fix it. So after you're doing a round of single crochet increase, now we're going to do 2 single crochets and then an increase. So 1, 2, where did my hole go? 3, 5, 6, keep losing my loops, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You should end up with 24 stitches. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's as big as my frog is going to get. If you want your frog to be bigger, like this one right here is not going to turn out as small as, or as big as this one is. It's going to be smaller. But if you would like your frog to be a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, feel free to take out a row, frog it, get it? You can frog it, or you can add on another round. If you were wanting a bigger frog, you would do 3 single crochets and an increase. That would just affect it later on, and I'll let you know when, if I can remember it. Now we're going to single crochet for 8 rows. So this is where a stitch marker can come in handy. I am actually going to create a stitch marker using this blue yarn that I'll be using for the mouth. I'll just be cutting a little piece off, setting it to the side. I do need to change my scissors, yes. This will go in the last stitch of the round, so it'll go right here. And I'll just pull it through. And that'll just keep my place, so every time I reach the blue yarn, I know I will have finished a round. So like I said, we're going to single crochet for 8 rounds. This is my 3rd, 4th,
24. We'll do that for 7 more rounds. I'm not going to talk during this time, so I'm doing my little background music that's playing. Cannot see on over this blue. After your second row of just doing single crochets, you should kind of be getting a bowl shape. I'll remove my hook. I have that entangled. Anyway, you should have a little bowl shape starting to form. And this is actually the wrong side. The side that your yarn tail comes out of for making your magic ring. Wrong side. You can tell because of these little lines in your work. You don't want that. You want it to be nice and clean. So we inside out it, you flip it around, and now you see your stitches nice and neat with the little beads. So now 6 rows left of our single crocheting round. Let me know in the comments what animals or projects you would like me to try crocheting and what you'd like to see on this channel, because really I just know I wanted to start one and I wanted to crochet, but I didn't know what animals I was going to put up here. And I really like how they're doing me. So, just let me know. seeing none of this? Okay, you're not seeing missing nipples. Okay, 5 rounds left of single crochets. I don't know what happened here. We're gonna ignore that. I probably should go back and fix it, but I'm not going to. I'm a sneaky dork. Go back and fix it. This is why I don't hold my yarn like this. My tension is too loose. I'm going to try it though, just for you guys. If you have any tips about holding yarn, go ahead and put it in the comments. 4 more rounds of single crochets, which makes our crochet taller. I left it because it would be a really, really short frog. That's pretty cute. And purple, I have never made it in purple. I have made it in blue. I think I made it in pink, and obviously some green. But never in purple, which is surprising because my favorite color is purple. So I learned how to crochet, I think it was actually December of last year, because my cousin gave me a wool kit, my second wool kit, and I did that, and then that just set me on a crochet journey that I love now. But before that, my grandmother gave me a wool kit. I made that and set it down for a while. I am not doing a sketch. But I learned by wool kits. I don't know how you learned, it was your grandmother taught you, your cousin, your mom, even your dad. I don't know why he would crochet, but whatever works. So how have you learned? I hope I can help you crochet a little bit more. For these tutorials, it really hurts to crochet patterns. But I'm doing it so you can see what I'm doing. If I can generally let me know, I will try to fix it. Have like 2 more? 2 rounds, maybe? Oh, not increasing, probably bad. 2 more crochets, I think. I have not been keeping count, and that's probably the thing. Were there other animals you want to see? I can't remember if I already said that.
One more round of going up, and then we'll start closing the body of our frog. For this frog, you start with your magic ring. Actually, on this one, my magic ring is up here. And then you just work your way down until you get to this point where, okay, I'm done making it longer. How do I close it up? With my first wooble, he has holes in him because I just skipped stitches. Do not do that. Do not do that. I'll teach you how to do an invisible decrease to get it to close up neatly. Pick up these guys. One more round of single crochets, and then we will start decreasing. last stitch. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I'm gonna just, I'll leave this there, but I'm gonna pull it out a little bit. Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna start decreasing, and to do that, we're gonna start with the same amount of increases we did, or the same amount of single crochets, sorry. So we started with a 2 single crochet, we started with a single crochet increase to get it bigger, and then we did a 2 single crochet increase. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets, invisible decrease. So we'll go 1, 2, I'll move closer. Now you see you have these for your stitches. We're going to go under the first loop of one stitch and the second loop, or the first loop of another, and we're going to basically do a single crochet there. We're going to do that 5 more times. 1, 2, invisible decrease. Under the first loop of the next 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through, and do a single crochet. This is the third one. Now for this round, we're going to pick up with a 1 single crochet decrease. So we'll go 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. 1 invisible decrease. 1 and a decrease. I'm not doing that. Decrease. 1 and a decrease. It's like my third one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, just like we did a round of increases after our magic ring, we're going to do a round of decreases up here. But before we do that, we'll stop and stuff the plushie. Forgot to mention, you will need stuffing, or you can use scrap yarn. I've done that before. Trouble with my stuffing this time. You can stuff it firm. I'm gonna stuff it a little squishy. I like a little squish. If you couldn't tell. So I'm thinking this is good. These guys stop falling. So I think I'm good with that. I'm gonna take a little bit out just so it's not pushed to the max while we're trying to decrease up here. So we'll pick back up with our round of decreases. We'll do 6 of them. This is 1, decrease. And now you can pull your hook out. Great job, you have finished the body of your frog. Now you're gonna take your scissors, I need to get better ones, and cut that yarn end. Take your tapestry needle, yarn needle, however, or whatever you want to call it. Now you're gonna go into the first loop, see if I can get it focused. Focus. Hello. And then go under the first loop and pull. Find the next one and pull. So on and so forth, going into the first loops. And in this one, we're going to tie a knot actually. And then go into the plushie, stick the yarn needle out the other side, and just hide that knot. And then obviously we don't want a hanging frog, so just cut that yarn end off, and now we have our body. You can set your body aside. I'll set it over here. Pick up the same yarn you were using, because unless you want other colored eyes, don't do that. I actually need to open my eyes. You're going to need to pick out a pair of safety eyes. You can do that now or wait until you know what size the plushie is. Still have tape. Okay, maybe. Okay, I've opened my safety eyes and they're sitting on the side. Now you're going to make another magic ring. Same thing as the body. We're going to do one of 6 single crochets. These are the eyes, so you'll have to make 2 of them. You know, you want a one-eyed frog. I don't want that. And is it just me? I like crocheting these kind of frogs, but when we find frogs in our yard, I don't like those. Is that just me? I don't know. Put it in the comments. Okay, now, just like the body, we're going to do a round of increases. Oh my goodness. Can't remember if I did too. Okay, now we're just gonna single crochet for 2 rounds. So if you just want to count 24 stitches, go for it. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's one round. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I like that size. That's cute. I'm going to go ahead and cut that yarn right there. Make sure you cut it a little long. Pull that yarn through. And just because we don't want this sticking out, sorry, you don't want this sticking out of your eye when we go to sew it on, just cut that. You don't have to cut it all the way close, but cut it pretty close. And then you're going to find a size eye that you like. Let's see, for this, let's see how an 8 looks. Trying an 8mm eye. Stick that into, I like that. I think that looks pretty cute. So now I'm going to grab my back. And perfect. Now you're going to lay that aside, or you can sew it on now. I'm going to go ahead and sew it on now. Alright. So line it up. Like to align the magic rings. You're going to go into the plushie one time and into the eyeball one time. Into the plushie and into the eye. I think you've got a hang of it. I'll try to slow down. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm also sorry that this tutorial is really long, but it's okay. Take my tapestry needle out. I'll grab a little bit more stuffing. Just this tiniest bit. We don't need a whole lot. I just realized I never put that stuffing back into the frog when we decreased. It's okay. You can put your needle back on. And I'm realizing now my eye on my frog is going to be a little off-centered, but it's okay. None of these are going to be perfect, unless you know you're a master crocheter. I'm trying to get this to where y'all can see. I'm sorry if you can't. Then I just stick that in. You can tie a knot. I don't usually tie a knot. We have a one-eyed frog. Now to make the other eye, so he has another eye to see out of. He needs the other eye. I'm gonna do the same thing, magic ring of 6 single crochets. Increase round. And single crochet for 2 rounds. You can also count 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, inside out the eye, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You have officially done the last stitch of this plushie. Crochet stitch. Whoa. Put in that size eye. You're gonna want to make sure that you're using the same size you did for the first one. Side. Perfect. And then time to sew it on to our frog. Okay, let's get to it. Oh dear, okay. So I just realized my eyes are very off-centered. Sorry if that bothers any of you. I should have measured before. stuff my eyeball real quick. Not my eyeball, this frog's eyeball. No stuffing in your eyeball, please. Do not try that at home. You can try this pattern at home, but don't stuff your eyeball with polyfill, please. That's bad. We're about to get ready to do the mouth, which should be pretty easy to learn for most of y'all. I think that's the easiest part of the whole frog. The mouth. I do not add a tongue on mine. If you want to add a tongue, go for it. Stick that back into the plushie. And cut that little yarn tail off. Now you're going to grab your secondary color, which you chose for the mouth. Like I said earlier, I've chosen blue. I'm going to cut off a long strand of that. Thread my needle. Now you're going to go and find a spot you like. Go into the hole. You got to go under. Then you're going to come out on the other side and fold it over. I think that looks good. Now you're going to go under again, except on the opposite side. Find that same spot. And then bring it back into the plushie and push it out the back. Now you're gonna just thread the other side of the yarn, sorry. And then just poke it through in the same hole. Not done. So close. Look at your mouth, make sure that's where you want it. I'm pretty happy with that. Tie those two yarn ends together. Cut them even. That was very uneven. Thread that needle. Those two yarn ends, make sure you're doing both. And hide this knot in the plushie. That's like it never happened. Cut those yarn ends. Just smush that dark blue, or whatever color you're using, into the plushie. Great job! You finished your frog. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and remember, Jesus loves you.